Hi there guys, welcome to the final part of my rug spa build series, and I'm going to start this off with just replacing the old pump that I had attached to my water hose. I'm just upgrading it for a slightly more powerful one, so I've got a bit more pressure inside, or a bit more volume of water can go through the hose pipe to rinse the rugs off with. Very difficult for me to find a decent nozzle for the end of this type of hose. Finally found one and I'm sort of happy with it. Just got to cut this hole bigger in the tank in order to fit this pump inside. I did use a nozzle here in this video, but it's not actually the one that I'm going to use. I wasn't happy with the pressure on this, and it was mainly because the nozzle wasn't big enough, so I got a new one. Okay, first job to do on the list today is get some PVC panels up on this wall. Just know from past experience, when brick walls get dirty, they're very, very difficult to clean, even if they're painted. So if I get some PVC panels fitted up on there, it's gonna make cleaning so much easier. I did a little bit of this wall, this insulated wall last evening. I've got to finish that off. I'm gonna do a little bit that side as well and get a door on here. But that's a later job. We'll get this done today, and I literally got to cut these sheets to size, put some trim in the corner, some intermediate trim, and then it's just a case of using the sealant here. Well, this isn't sealant, this is actually adhesive, I should say, for sticking these panels to the wall. So this is as simple as that. So let's get started. Okay, and installing these panels was an absolute nightmare. I only managed to get a couple of these done every evening, but I supported them with those bits of timber overnight just to hold them in place, and now I am installing the intermediate strips so two panels can connect together. And then the most satisfying part is coming up, where I get to remove all the blue film, which I was really looking forward to doing. Another part of this job I was looking forward to was fitting the tool racks on the walls. I don't know why, but I just really feel like it finalizes the room. You know, I've got all the main tools all lined up on the wall, all neat and tidy. And yeah, I was very happy with getting this fitted onto the wall. Still, I need another one to fit a few more squeegees and my Gandy broom, but unfortunately I just don't have the wall space to install it. And there we are, all lined up nicely. Bit of a tidy up, tidy as you go, as they say. Now to line up all the tools. Voila. Done that, just look amazing, a thing of beauty. And then I get excited about silly things like that. So now I'm just measuring up to fit the framework for the soundproof wall. I live in quite a quiet area, but I think it's handy to just be able to open the garage, well, have two walls essentially to block out any noise, so there's no noise in the videos. I'm just using the Kingspan insulation panel, fitting it between the frame. Don't really need noggins on this, but I am fitting a door right here. So I've added some noggins on the left and right hand side. Then I'm just taping it up. Taping up all the cracks, because that's the most important thing when trying to block out sound, is if there's any light comes through, then sound can get through too. Now I'm just quickly knocking up quite a large gate. Heavy as well. But I need this big enough that I can get my centrifuge in and out, because it's handy to be able to get it outside, because it's just in the way. So normally when I'm working inside the garage, I will just pull that out. And I'm just going to clad it with marine plywood on the outside. I'm probably going to paint this. There's me using my track saw that I literally just bought. It's just the best tool. If you don't own one and you're doing this kind of work, it's absolutely necessary. I wish I bought one years ago. Okay, now we need to think about the hinges. I have done this a few times before for internal doors with varying levels of accuracy. Yeah, not to an external door, not with these hinges. There's a lot of chiseling and stuff like that, but yeah, it shouldn't be too difficult. Okay, it's getting dark now, but that is the front soundproof wall and door installed. Fitted the hinges on the outside because I need to open the door out and 180 degrees, and it was just easier to put them there.
doesn't really make any difference to me. But yeah, looks pretty neat. Just needs the paint and that's done. Okay guys, so I'm almost finished up here. Just got a few more bits and pieces I need to do. I've had the electrician in and finished up, and he's done a really great job of just wiring everything up for me all nice and neatly. This is the 3-phase power unit I need to use to power the centrifuge. And I've got this really huge plug here. Look at the size of that bad boy. It's hooked up, everything's hooked up to RCDs here. I have got the BTU fitted up there and a monitor screen. So the BTU is basically a battery which is connected to the cameras. So if there's a power cut, that battery will instantly take over within a millisecond. So the battery, so the cameras don't shut off and I won't lose my data. Because these cameras don't have inbuilt systems that save the data if there's a power cut. So if there is a power cut whilst you're filming, you'll just lose the footage. So as a safety, I've had it hooked up to the BTU, which will take over and I'll be able to quickly save the data and then hopefully sort the power cut out. Yeah, so I've got the HDMI hooked up to the monitor there so I can check on screen which the camera views, make sure they're all okay. I've got some sockets fitted around, some up there, some waterproof sockets, some down there. Yeah, it's coming together. I just have to mount another camera here on this piece of wood, and that's what I've got this for. So I'll be mounting that now, finish off the soundproof wall, and that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, fit the door. I'm gonna fit a door here, soundproof door. A little bit more soundproofing here and there. And hopefully I'll be able to get back to doing some rugs next week. So let's crack on with mounting this camera. Hey there guys, so just thought I'd give you one last little tour of the finished room. Yeah, it's not 100% done, but it's pretty much there. I'll be doing a rug tomorrow. I built this little splashback screen here to just prevent lots of dirty water splashing back into the rest of my stuff over there. And I just need to trim it, put some trim across the top. I need to silicone seal along the bottom. I've got two pumps this time, a puddle pump and a normal pump to get all the water out. I know a lot of people were not happy about the water overflow here. So hopefully I can be on the case with that this time. Eventually I will have a drain fitted down here, so I won't need, well, I will need those, but when I'm cleaning the floor, to tidy up, I'm going to wash down into the sewer there, but I am going to be eventually building a recycling system just outside here, and I will pump straight from here into the water recycling system. Hopefully I can recycle the water. I got my vertical camera there, my horizontal there, all hooked up to a monitor which is up there, and I can view what's on the cameras, so I know everything's in focus. My BTU, which is to save the footage in case of a power cut. I have all my solutions, chemicals, cleaning products here, hose. Need to see how this works. It's a bit better than I had before with a proper nozzle on the end, but I'm not too sure about it yet. Need to clean up the tools, need to fit the brush holder. I've got my vacuum there, which is quite helpful because I can just empty the contents of that straight into here and wash it down. Got my little tool rack, got my sign up, pair of twin sockets there. Yeah, I'm pretty much ready to rock and roll. That's the back of it there. Yeah, hopefully I will be doing a rug tomorrow and I'll get a video out to you guys next week. But hope you've enjoyed this series of videos, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.